Hi, I'm Jim Fife. If you're a parent, you've probably heard, "Mom, Dad, please buy me that," right after your child has seen a TV commercial for some great-looking toy. So you buy it. Your child tries it out, and they're disappointed. Have we got a show for you? You'll see how commercials are made and find out why what you see is not always what you get. Mr. Announcer, take it away.
Buy Me That, with host Jim Fife. Tomorrow on HBO.
So watch it with your kids.
There's outrage in the outfield when one young lady decides that a woman's place is at home. Home plate, that is. Blue Skies again, next on HBO.
Something funny's going on at Castle Plunket, a vacation spot that's dark and dank,
Ghosts need such things to exist.
where it's supposed to be haunted,
Illusion.
where the howling banshees fly, with a little help from their friends. And getting there is half the fun. Where Peter O'Toole is the innkeeper, who's out of luck.
I'm not going to help you.
And Steve Gutenberg and Beverly D'Angelo are a happily married couple of guests.
How many times do I have to tell you no?
But if it's all done with mirrors, how do you explain the hauntingly beautiful Daryl Hannah?
She's a woman. She's a ghost.
What is going on here?
So while the ghosts battle the guests, could this turn out to be a romantic vacation?
Look, you're a ghost. I'm an American. It would never work out.
For a good old time,
Maybe we should get some moisturizer.
visit the castle for High Spirit, premiering December 23rd on HBO.
Get ready for a heartwarming reunion that will sweep you off your feet.
I think it's going to be like old times.
Isn't this wonderful?
Journey back for the magical sequel to the smash hit Cocoon.
I want to share myself with you right now.
Oscar winner Don Amici.
I feel like a teenager.
And the original star-studded cast is back in Cocoon The Return. Today on HBO. The best movies.
It's a funny thing about wishes.
Wish I were big.
They have the strangest way of coming true.
What is so special about Baskin?
He's a grown-up.
Elizabeth Perkins
I want to spend the night with you.
and Oscar nominee Tom Hanks
Do you mean sleep over?
Yeah.
Okay. But I get to be on top.
in a comedy for people of all sizes. Big tomorrow.
Are you bored with your afterlife?
We're very unhappy. What did you expect? You're dead.
Then there's only one name to call.
Beetlejuice?
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
You want a cigarette? Oh, no, thank you.
Michael Keaton.
Can you be scary?
What do you think of this? You like it?
Beetlejuice. Saturday on HBO.
I'm feeling a little, anxious, if you know what I mean.
Every now and then, a movie comes along that is so unique. It breaks down the barriers between young and old alike and becomes an incredible movie-going experience that can be shared by everyone. From Academy Award-winning filmmaker Jean-Jacques Hano comes one of the most highly acclaimed movies ever released. Meet The Bear. It's been a long time since one little creature has captured the hearts and minds of so many people.
It's the relationship between a big bear and a cub that's not his. That's the story of the film. The story of a friendship, a practically impossible friendship. That's the story the film tells. One time it did happen that way. Once a big bear became the friend of a little one.
Most films require massive preparation, but where your main star doesn't speak, it becomes even a more demanding challenge.
It took a year to work out the storyboards. It's a guide for every member of the crew. Since there are 200 of us, I can't explain what I want to do each day to every member of the crew, because everybody needs to know. The only way to communicate with such a big crew is to draw the whole story, image by image, with a small explanation on the side.
No high-budget film would be complete without a cast of thousands. In this sequence being filmed for the opening of the movie, 900,000 honeybees have been flown in from Germany. At first, everything goes exactly as planned. But then, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry.
Cut. Help!
I'm not interested in being a director just to be on the set. I don't find that fun anymore. It's much more fun to be here at the altitude of 1,800 meters, in the pure air, running after the bears, running away from the bees, and telling a story with animals. That's having faith in cinema.
In the sequence being filmed here, our orphan bear cub encounters a very slippery character before setting out into the world on his own. Since its release earlier this year, The Bear has captured the hearts and minds of millions of people throughout the world and ranks as one of the most successful movies ever released, grossing well in excess of $120 million.
I find it shameful that we, as human beings, let animals disappear from the planet. And what I really want after this film is for man to have more respect for these absolutely charming creatures who, like us, are beings gifted with emotion, tenderness, friendship, and intelligence.
This simple but mesmerizing tale about an orphan bear cub and his big burly friend manages not only to entertain and captivate its audience, but to hold up to the light some simple truths about the inherent good in all of us.
There's outrage in the outfield when one young lady decides that a woman's place is at home. Home plate, that is. Blue Skies Again, next on HBO.
Dennis Quaid is a test pilot in a test tube.
Hello, can you hear me?
Who finds himself inside Martin Short.
I'm in here, inside you, inside your body.
And in love with Meg Ryan.
We have to talk. No! Okay, buddy boy, here we go.
In Steven Spielberg's sci-fi comedy hit, Innerspace. Tuesday on HBO.
I'm possessed!
Chet Ripley planned on taking his family on a nice, quiet vacation in the wilderness. That was before his brother-in-law, Roman, showed up. John Candy and Dan Aykroyd answer the call of the wild in the great outdoors. Wednesday on HBO.
What a gas.
Hi, I'm Matt Lauer for HBO Entertainment News. It wasn't long ago when the music of the Beatles raised a few eyebrows for its controversial use in a sneaker advertisement. But it wasn't Paul, George, Ringo, or the late John Lennon's estate that made the deal. Believe it or not, it was Michael Jackson. At a recent stop on his first U.S. concert tour in 13 years, Paul McCartney explained that the long and winding road that brought the Beatles songs to Jackson's door started when he and John Lennon first teamed up in Liverpool.
What happened originally in Liverpool, John and I didn't know about song publishing. We literally thought that songs were in the air and that everyone owned them. That's literally how we met our first publisher. Hi there. He said, come in, sit down. Is that what you think? Sit over here. And that was the deal they did. And literally, to this day, I'm virtually on that deal. When we went to Rishikesh with the Maharishi, the man who owned them sold them while we were out of town. Dick James, his name was. And we got back to town, we said, Dick, you can't do that. He said, you want to bet? And he was quite right. He had 51% of the company.
The publishing rights to the Beatles' music changed hands several times as their value continued to escalate.
Then there was a chance where I could have bought it. I felt very embarrassed buying them myself because they're Lennon-McCartneys. I wouldn't have liked to just own them myself. I felt bad about that. So I rang Yoko and I said, look, we got a chance to buy these songs. The man's asking 20 million, 10 to you, 10 to me. Should we do it? You know, it looks like maybe we should do this. In fact, they didn't go for 20, they went for 50 in the end.
The high bidder for the music was Michael Jackson.
So you can't blame Michael, because he had the money. Straight off the back of Thriller, he was like, cash rich, baby. But the joke is, though, I mean, Michael, I was with Michael about a year before all of this. He asked me for some advice, and I said, well, look, I said, get yourself a real good manager, you know, because a lot of money is going to be coming in, make sure it's all looked after and stuff. I said, make some videos and think about going into music publishing. And that's the point at which I like to rerun the video and rewind and stop, freeze frame. But he took me at my word, you know, fair enough, you know. And a few months later he said, I'm going to buy your songs. It was true.
Paul McCartney and his concert band, including wife Linda, continue to perform across the country, promoting his newest record album, Flowers in the Dirt. I'm Matt Lauer for HBO Entertainment News.
Get up, stand up for your life.
Bruce Springsteen.
Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight.
Peter Gabriel.
Get up, stand up for your right.
Sting.
Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight.
Tracy Chapman.
Get up, stand up for your right.
Yusu Endure.
Get up, stand up.
HBO World Stage presents the Human Rights Now Tour. By calling 1-800-55-AMNESTY, you can join Amnesty International, the independent worldwide movement working for the release of all prisoners of conscience, fair and prompt trials for political prisoners, and an end to torture and execution.
Today on HBO.
Don't give up the fight.
The best movies are always on HBO, and in December, we're bringing back the best of '89 every Sunday night at 8. December 3rd, Eddie Murphy's Coming to America. Catch Bruce Willis on the 10th in Die Hard. The 17th has Paul Hogan in Crocodile Dundee 2. Make Christmas Eve a big celebration with Tom Hanks. And catch the holiday spirit with Michael Keaton in Beetlejuice on New Year's Eve.
I'm the ghost with the most, babe.
Look for the best of '89 every Sunday night in December, plus an encore of more best movies throughout the month on HBO.
The Deadly, the Decadent, and the Die Hard, tonight on HBO. At 8, yippee-ki-yay, urban cowboy Bruce Willis toys with terrorists in Die Hard. At 10:15, can the Bulls make it back to the bowl to defend their crown? First and 10, do it again, Vindication. At 10:45, he'll be back. Arnold's a sinister cyborg with a serious personality problem, the Terminator. Termination and Extermination, tonight on HBO.
Hi, I'm Danny DeVito. Here I am in my office, I just finished directing War of the Roses, starring Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner and myself. And I want to invite you to see a little taste of this wonderful picture that's coming to you in December. Okay? You just listen to this, watch this. Take it away.
Get out of the car, hon.
You're gonna have to kill me!
Don't worry about the money. Crush it. Crush it. The movie spans 17 years in the lives of Oliver and Barbara Rose. The movie's theme is love turned to hate. It's a wonderful picture. It's a family picture.
I had these great ideas that it was going to be easy and a nice schedule, since all of War of the Roses was going to be on a stage. As far as Danny, I mean, he's probably the first director that I kiss on the forehead in the morning in Goose. When I see him,
This is torture. This is torture. Working. Oh,
worst experience I ever had in my life.
It's just, I mean, like, he's a big star, you know what I mean? You can't control him.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better. Now, Michael, you know, he's taken me to the depths, the deepest, darkest jungles of Colombia to make Romancing the Stone, to the burning sands of Africa for Jewel of the Nile. Making the War of the Roses has been a walk in the park for Michael. Oh, that's a gash, man. Look at that. You can get a good shot of that. Look at the gash. This is it, see? Look at that. See what I did to him?
We were just joking. 2 minutes ago, we were sitting here
Kidding
joking
around,
to
and
camera.
now I gashed him.
I'm showing him.
And Danny, of course, you know, as opposed to being a sidekick sort of figure, you know, and a great buddy, he's the boss. And, on the whole, we've done very well together. There are a few times I want to kick him.
All right, now, Kathleen, I have a real easy scene I want you to do.
In action!
Give that to me! Let's go! Give it to me! Ah!
Cut. Well, that was very good, Kathleen. We're going to do a tiny bit slower this time, okay?
Well, there's absolutely no gray areas about Danny. You know, if he knows what he... I suppose he's almost always known what he wants, and I, for one, never doubt that he'll get it. Except me. There was this little funny man in a beret, and he made me start doing things like run around and be wet all the time.
God, I figured that because we did Jewel of the Nile, Romancing the Stone, why not do a whole different canvas? War of the Roses. It's a totally different kind of movie. It's more my style movie. It's very, very dark. It's a very, very strong theme picture. It's an adventure that some people might know called divorce.
When I watch you eat, when I see you asleep, when I look at you lately, I just want to smash your face in.
Come on, smash my face. Come on. Want to smash my face?